This show is sponsored by Magnetik Phrequence, where independent artists can reach their hidden potential. Whether you need a mix or a master, or just an artistic approach on any of your tracks, reach out to me, Bphocuz, on the link below. See you there. Welcome to the Magnetik Phrequence podcast. I'm your host, Bphocuz. You know, I actually like to start my show with the company model, which is creating magnetic vibes on a frequency worldwide. All right, today interview with Cam Newton and Bow. This thing is definitely powerful, man. Bow Wow was one of them artists that I actually looked up to. It's funny, we the same age, and he's been doing music since I think 5. I started like around 13, so you know, kind of got some similarities with that. But definitely let's look into this real quick.
Cam, I don't see no comp. No cap. I ain't competing with nobody.
Yeah.
And that's not even like from an arrogant standpoint. I just always feel like I'm in a bubble all by myself. You know, like you mentioned, the only cat to go from 13 to 38 and is still here.
Oh, 13, correct.
In the real world, when we was talking about like a child star, I ain't even supposed to be sitting here with you right now.
For sure.
Like, because they don't make it this long.
Bro,
so,
but that's
you know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, dog, like, I don't know what what you was looking forward to coming here. I really wanted to get that off and just and dare I compare and contrast. It's like, bro, when you do the analysis, the career analysis, and I say a situation like a Tom Brady, right? Because Tom Brady had 3 Hall of Fame careers in one.
Right.
When you talk about Shad Moss, Lil Bow Wow, dare I compare the two, but it's like, yo, you've been going for so long where you sold a lot of records, but hold on, Air Bud, but hold on.
Millions.
106, but hold on, let's go back to Fast and the Furious, but hold on. Like, it's just so many.
Like Mike, I know they would probably go get us in the comments and we ain't correct it. Like Mike, we got y'all.
I apologize.
We got you.
I apologize.
No, you Gucci.
But
All for having your own brand.
But these things,
You know how much money he just made off of the name Bow Wow
it's one of those situations, and appreciate you for
People
correcting
don't have no
me.
idea about that.
It was one of them situations when you really look at your body of work, bro, it's something to be, like, it's something that he's doing right. Like, you being in the public eye is always going to be somebody that's going to say, oh, man, why he doing that? Or, man, I fools with this, or I fools with that. But in this dynamic of longevity.
That's a given. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right? It goes a long way. Highly appreciate you. Now back to your regular scheduled programming.
Bro, who? Just that will be my argument. Like, who else?
I mean, I can, and this is like one, like not even one of mine, but this is somebody who I definitely look up to. But even he started later than me, and that would be LL. I think L popped when he was like 15, 16. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was like 16.
For a minute.
I was 13. I was 5 when I met Snoop, 5 when I met Suge, 5 on Death Row, and then got with Jermaine around age 11, sat on the label for 2 years, and then I hit at 13 from 13, and we still running right now. I honestly could stand on that and say
in that work.
There has not been another young rapper to do it at the age that I did it and still sustain like relevancy in the game enough to where, you know, people still care about you, people still want to see you, people still click on your
attracting emotion from people.
That's real.
Yeah,
like it, love it, hate it, want some more of it, can't live without it, just can't.
But I made sure that I did that though. I made sure the work that I put in was gonna be work that would last and withstand time. You know, I never wanted to be one of them fly by
lifetime
cats. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you love something, I want it forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I knew off the
forever,
rip, I'm like,
DJ
I can't
Khaled.
just rap and think that that's gonna carry me into GOAT status, or that's gonna put me up there with the ones. Now I gotta dip off into this business thing. I gotta, you know, dip off in this movie pot just in case the music get cold. I need to have me a career here, and if that don't work, I need to take some of this money and go buy some restaurants, some buildings, and go flip
Who
something.
Who taught you that? Or who did you learn from, directly or indirectly?
I'll probably say I'll give credit to Jay-Z. You know, I'm not afraid to admit, you know, my hip hop peers, if they did something and I'm like, wow, like, man, like he basically shown like he said, the blueprint on how to do it. You know what I mean? And if you follow
Real
the
talk.
greats and if you do it the right way, I always feel like you can become great as well.
Yeah.
So watching Hov getting the sport teams and doing all these things, it just kind of made cats, well, okay, if he doing it, then shit, we can all do it.
Yeah.
So once I saw him venture into business, guys like him, guys like JD, guys like Puff, just
Definitely got to touch on that real quick. As far as with independent artists, a lot of independent artists actually look at just the artist spectrum and field, and that's not it. That's not the only spot. You definitely got to focus on other things too that could bring you revenue instead of just focusing it on one income stream. I mean, there's many things you could do. You can branch out into clothing, what do you call it, films. There's a bunch of different avenues, man, but y'all definitely got to broaden your horizons and look beyond, what other people normally see. All right, let's get back to that real quick. Bow Wow dropped a good point there.
miles into the business, it gives you hope and you like, okay, this is what we got to do. The OGs is laying down the foundation for us on how to sustain this money and keep it going. You know what I mean? Just in case something
Real
happens.
talk.
Right.
So for me, and plus I like the flex cam. I like the pop. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I gotta have something I can pull up and be like, that's me.
Yeah.
Like I got
Yeah,
that. That's
I feel
me.
you.
My
I'm
name
the
all on
same.
that. So
But like, that's
Yeah.
me.
I think like you've done a lot, but my question is, what opportunity could you have done that you didn't do that you regret? Is it a collab? Is it a movie?
There's
Is
gotta
it,
be a lot.
a show
Definitely gotta be a lot.
opportunity? Is it a business endeavor? Like, what is it? Something that you look back like, yo, that man, they asked me to do that first.
it's a couple.
Talk to me nice.
One was all right. I'm gonna give you one for sure. I was hosting the Grammys, and it was a brand. It was a water brand, and they kept pushing the water on me. Like, you know how they be having people like reps. No, this is Cam, hold this and da da da. So like, this is the water of the Grammys. Da da da. I'm like, well, what water is this? It like, I'm like, it's hot as hell on the red carpet. I don't care, man. I need something to drink. I drink the water. I'm like, damn, this water good as hell. Like, yeah, we're looking for investors right now and da da da. Wasn't really, one thing another.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, going Publix, it's core water all over the grocery store.
See that?
Was it Mike Dean? Was it Mike Dean? Am I right? Who invested? I don't know. It was some musicians that invested.
Yeah.
And I want to say Juicy J, if I'm not mistaken, got into core water. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's one of them. And I just watch it just
It was
blow
there.
up. And it was right there.
But you weren't.
They were sending me water to the house. I didn't. Yeah.
It didn't dawn on you.
No.
Like I see a situation, another artist that we know
Tight. That's tight.
first by his music, and I saw an article that said Nas invested into Ring. Mm-hmm. And to see like, bruh, if knowing what had I known,
Come on now.
bruh, it's something.
Yeah, definitely want to touch on that because that's a real good point, man. I mean, you'll have people, you come across, whether it's artists or, whoever. Like you'll run into them and you either reach out to them and try to give them some sort of leg in the game or, for instance, throwing out a track to an artist that's unknown and he doesn't really have a buzz or anything like that. But you throw out a track to him and try to work with him, you know what I'm saying, to kind of just do a track just off of the strength because you see the potential in them. And they basically flip it on you and turn it and try to make it look like they've already made it, like they're a bigger artist, and they sit there trying to charge you. It's like, okay, but it's those types of situations when it comes back to bite you, because when you see that same artist that tried to reach out to you and they are actually in a position where you want to be at, now the tables have turned and they're already throwing out a leg to you, a helping hand, and you basically turn them down. So at that point, the bridge is already burnt, so you definitely want to play your cards straight, man, and try to do the right thing. at all times, man. Sometimes you may not catch it, like wow, he didn't catch it, but at the end of the day, he still ended up doing what he had to do, you know. So he just took that loss. Let's get on to the next clip here.
That get caught on the ring.
Yes.
And it's like, yo, why didn't I? It's like the ring now, things that you now don't even think that you can't live without.
Right.
And for him to have those opportunities, it's like, yo, Illmatic now?
Yeah. Yeah. That was one I was like, damn. And it's only because, you know, and I'm sure you get it too. People approach us with so many brand ideas and so many things. And you know what I mean? And sometimes it's just so easy because we get bombarded by stuff all the time is to kind of just, I'm hearing you, but maybe not right now. Let me get to you at another time and we can rap. You know what I'm saying? And then you end up taking too long and then the thing just...
You may not have, like you may not have your ducks in a row. They may not have their ducks in a row. And then when they pop it, be like, hold on, wait, that was, it's, God.
Absolutely.
Timing.
Yeah, but
Just
it's so
stay
many.
humble.
I think
man.
back
Just
then
stay
there's
humble.
some that I'm
You
like,
be
damn,
good.
I'm kind of glad I didn't take that opportunity too.
You win some, you lose some.
I'll give you a movie that was tough.
Talk to
me. It was real tough for me. I'm coming off of doing lottery ticket with Cube. I'm feeling myself right now. I'm like, okay, I'm popping. I got the new era Friday coming out for the new generation. Finally got a chance to work with Cube. This about to go crazy. And I want to say, coming off of that, Martin Lawrence had reached out and they were getting ready to do Big Mama's House, the new version. And Brandon T. Jackson, which was my co-star in Roll Bounce and in Lottery Ticket, we come to find out, once we done doing Lottery Ticket, we done. We both in LA, we walk in, I'm like, the hell you doing? He's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, bruh.
They're casting both of y'all?
Bro, we going up for the same role. Like, this is crazy. And
That definitely got to be
I
something.
remember taking the meeting, not with Martin himself, and I remember leaving out the camera test. And I called Cube. I needed to get Cube on the phone fast. And I had just signed the Cash Money too at the time. And I said, yo, OG.
Cash
He's like, what
Money.
up? And he gave me some of the best advice. I said, look, man, you know, coming off this movie with you, for me to roll right into a movie with Martin Lawrence, I'm on fire. Like, but, you know, I got to be Lil Big Mama. You know what I'm saying? And I was just, you know, when I spoke to Cube, he was like, oh, I see. And I just say, you know, I don't think that it just ain't in me. You know what I mean? I don't
To depict a woman.
Yeah. And I was just like, you know, I still got my rap career. And he stopped me right there, and Cube said, you still want to rap? I was like, hell yeah. He said, you still want to do shows and compete? I was like, most definitely. He was like, you got time for that if you want to get into that. But if you do this role, I get it. And it was tough on me because I was stuck. I'm like, yo, I'm a big fan of Martin. Like, I might not ever get this opportunity to work with this man again.
Yeah.
And Cube was just like, you got time. Unless you ready to hang it up and solely commit to being an actor, which is not a problem. But just know, you take that role and you try to rap, Lil Big Mama gonna live on the internet forever. So when if you get in a battle, if you get in a beef, if you got thick skin, I'm letting you know now, it's gonna it's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be I was like, it's gonna be everywhere. And I said, you know what? I ain't even gonna tell him. I'm pulling off the lot. And I just pull right off the lot.
Wow.
And to this day, I thank Q for that. Cause he right. He like, you know, if you still want to compete in this game, if you know what come with this rap shit. Like, you know it's no rules. And if you still want to compete and still do your thing and still get that respect, you know what I mean? Then you got time for that.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you not to do it, but I'm just letting you know right now at this point of your career, you got time for that. Yeah. And he was right. God bless me. And then here come Tyler Perry. Boom, called me.
Look at that.
Everything
always aligns.
Ended up working
man.
with Tyler Perry instead.
Yeah.
And it was a blessing. Everything worked out. And my man Brandon T. Jackson got his bag and got a chance to work with Martin, so he ended up getting a role. I told him I backed out.
Yeah.
So it was dope.
And here comes Cat Williams.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
That.
Hold on. I want to actually touch on that real quick. People definitely got to understand, man. There's a flow to life, man. Everybody got their own certain flow to life, man. things are not supposed to be always going against the grain. You get what I'm saying? Things are supposed to flow. And if you don't, you're doing something, just take a look at your own life and just see, man, if you see things ain't flowing the way it's supposed to flow, something's out of whack. So it's up to you to go ahead and realize that and fix that. You get me? He touched on a great point with that. Let's get back to this real quick.
It's like, yo, bro, first off, the impact of that interview, shout out to Shay Shay, shout out to, Kat, but when you start unraveling, like, yo, what he's saying got some truth. Like, it's
a little something to
it. It held up. Like, it's like, bro, I don't know what it would have done.
Yeah.
But what I do know, there is a commonality in business where everybody has to answer the question, is it worth it?
Right. Right.
Like, is it worth it? Like, you could do that. You could get the bag, but is it worth it? And I think too many times for us, we want the right now. Man,
Absolutely.
Bro, they gave me 10 back, 10, man, they gave me 100,000.
Yep.
But then that lives on in a way where it's like, bro, I don't want to be Lil Bow Wow. No, I don't want to be Miss Lil Bow Wow. I don't want to be like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you understand you in this, no pun intended, this doggy dog world where, bruh, you feel me? Now, next for me is like, what bag is better? Is it the artist bag or is it the movie star bag?
All right. Okay, let's break this down.
Because you had some hits, bro.
I'm gonna break this down. All right.
Yeah,
So
shout out to Kent right there, man.
I
That's
would
a good
say
question.
this. Both of the bags are incredible. Both of the bags are incredible. Like I said, because if you busting ass, you doing what you're supposed to be doing, the bag gonna come. If you a touring artist, especially in arenas, you moving merch, you doing
That's where it's
shows
at.
overseas, you getting the bag, right? But I must say, the thing about acting and television, the one up is the pay is very organized. You know it's coming every Tuesday. You know what time is coming.
That structure.
Your schedule is set Monday through Friday. You know what you're shooting. You know your whole week schedule. Whereas, like I said, both of the pays are incredible, but it's a lot of confusion, chaos. But the rap shit is different. You know what I mean? We might be here today and I might have to do something and then, all right, my brain is fixed on doing what I gotta do when I leave here, but that just got canceled. And now we spending the night in the city we in and it's like, oh, damn, I had planned. Like, it could be all over the place sometimes. But the movies, you locked down for 3 months, you in one city, Monday to Friday. It's like working a 9 to 5, but getting the crazy pay to work a 9 to 5. You working the 13 hours, 12 hours.
It's really not a 9 to 5. It's like a 3-hour, 4-hour shit. You just got to be on set to hurry up.
Then
and
the
wait.
cater, how they cater to you on a set. On a
And they
set.
give you per diem.
Per diem.
Well, draft.
Yeah, man. As far as that goes, I could definitely relate, to the whole city to city thing because I used to be a former truck driver, so I know how that go. Being like say 4 or 5 states, different states in one day. You know what I'm saying? So I get that, but Bow definitely touching on some good points here. Let's continue this video. Let's see.
Bro, I'm talking about we eating lobsters every day. Like the crazy breakfast, lunch, dinner, all
Crafty
that.
going bunkered.
Music business, you gotta eat while you getting your hair done. You eating Chick-fil-A, you got hair falling in your sandwich because you getting a haircut at the same time. It's like, it's different. But like I said, the bag is in both fields are great. But I gotta say, you have your sanity, your peace, and a peace of mind when you are acting. And it's more organized. It's more structured.
More organized,
and I love
structure, that's good.
But I also like chaos too, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I'm doing both.
Both.
Well, you come on the right platform because Funky Friday has a tendency to create some toxicity. We like our drinks to sizzle. Our food to have a little spice to it,
I'm gonna take one right now.
I'm gonna pray for you. But answer me this. In the third person analysis of Shad Moss,
Okay.
Bow Wow,
Okay.
Bow Easy. What is the perception of you?
All right, so I would break it down into two people. Bow and Shad is two totally different people. The perception of Bow is he arrogant, cocky,
Perception is a mother.
but then that boy good at what he do. Shad, humble, quiet, very regular, very normal. Yeah, that's how I would say it. But I would say I like being Bow sometimes more than I like being Shad though. Cause that's who I've been like my whole life. Like my mama called me Bow. I don't know when the last time my mom called me Shad. Like Bow, yeah. My aunt calls me Shad. She's the only one who calls me Shad that's around me. Or Gregory, which is my middle name. But other than that, my mom is Bow. Even when I was younger. Gregory. Yeah, one of those.
Oh, Gregory.
Yeah. One of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I would. And then
if you want to touch on that, same thing goes for me. You know, my fam, they call me BG. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know me by BG. But of course, when it comes to the whole music thing, music sphere is Bphocuz. You know, so it's two different things. But at the same time, I definitely see where Bob coming from with that. Definitely see where he coming from with that. Let's get back to that real quick.
the reason why I'm such a people's person is because I love proving people wrong. Yeah. Like when people get around me and they get around Bow and they realize how fun I am, how much of a big ass kid I am, how much I just want to have fun and smile and see everybody happy that's around me, the whole thing changes. And that's what makes the people like
that's what it's about,
really
man.
rock with me. Because you know what I mean? I'm changing their perception as soon as they meet me. And it's like, it's always a, damn, you cool as shit. I never thought. And I'm like, wow, you thought I was going to be me, arrogant, cocky. Yeah. I'm like, that's the rapper in me. You getting that out of, but nah, when you kicking it with me, it's a whole nother.
I'm fun. Understand it.
I'm cool.
Yeah. You know, it's very intriguing to know this about, like, your mom has been extremely influential in your life. Yeah. And you speak about her, your aunt, but the father figures, you know what I'm saying? Like, how are you able to be in the industry for so long as a masculine male in the industry? Where did you generate that source from? Who was the help for that in your life?
JD. Jermaine and Snoop early on. For sure.
Power players, man.
It was, honestly, I'm gonna get somebody else to say roses while we here. Jermaine for sure. Snoop for sure. And then I'm gonna have to add two more people into that.
It's no limit.
It'd be Nelly and Tip.
Wow.
Nelly and T.I. Yeah, because I got with Jermaine when I was like 11. So, you know, Jermaine for me was like the first rich person I ever seen in my life. And you know, it's no different than being that kid in the hood on the block. And you see, you know, the OGs pulling up in them cocaine white Benzes and you like, damn, I gotta give me one of them one day. And he's just showing you the ropes through his actions. And I'm like, JD getting all the girls. He got 10 cars. I mean, coming out Old National, 10 cars in the driveway, pool, girls. Sorry, JD, I love you, but this is old JD. Old JD, how he used to move with the ladies. But it was like a music video every day watching this man. And I'm like, damn. I want everything he got, and I want more. And when I get it, oh my God. Like I wanted it so bad. And
you know.
Jermaine is dead, and I call him Pops. And he know it. Like, you know, I know my biological father, we cool. You know, his growth has even been tremendous. You know what I mean? Because my father was, you know, on alcohol. He was an alcoholic, quick, gave his life to the Lord, changed completely over. So we've been able to speak as men now and kind of catch up for the lost times and
that's
kind of moving forward in our lives together. Yeah. You know what I mean? But Pops is JD though. He been there since like 10, 11 till now. And like I said, Snoop has always been the OG. My aunt, he the first person that found me. And I would say Nelly is kind of like the big brother. It's keeping me in check, and Tip too.
Yeah.
And they all played key roles in my life at key moments.
Yeah.
And so for the four of them, I'm forever grateful.
Bro, it's so intriguing to hear you speak.
I definitely got to touch on that, man. Yeah, man, it's the importance of actually having those power players and identifying those power players in your life. You know what I mean? Those types of people that come in your life that's like that literally don't want anything in return from you, and they're literally just doing whatever they could do to help you. Those are the types of people you really want to, cherish in your life, man, because you don't get much of them. And once those people are gone, that's it. May not come across another one, so definitely realize who those power players are in your life, man, and cherish them. It's real talk. Bow Wow's definitely jumping on some subjects that's really important. Life lessons.
Because the reality of what makes this interview so dope is not a lot of people we've seen grow up right before our eyes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And to do it and stay sane, like I mentioned earlier, like that's a blessing in its own right. Mm. Have you ever felt fulfilled though? You mentioned, JD, 10 cars, just a cloud, understanding like, oh, like, bro, I want that.
Nah. Because once you get it, you want more.
Real
once
talk.
You get it, you want more. You secured, you got it. It's old. Like, for me, because my lifestyle is so fast, I get tired of things quick. Or I can get tired of things quick. And it's like, for instance, me and Chris record, Views Me goes #1, I'm gonna go crazy. Probably for the next 72 hours, like in a good way. Celebrating, receiving all the flowers and all of that. We went #1. But then that itch gonna kick in and I'm gonna be like, I'm used to these #1s. I gotta give them another one because they think that this is just I got lucky.
Yeah.
Because I came back here with my dog and we swung for the fence and we hit a home run. I need another one. I gotta have another one. I need one more, and you understand that because it's like when you win, it's like, I want more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What can I do now? Like, okay, I won MVP. I did this. I won that. What else? I want this. It just don't stop. You know what I'm saying? That hunger and that thirst for whatever that thing is. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm ever gonna stop chasing this dream that I've been chasing as a little kid. I love
Real
what
talk.
I do.
But I'm hearing, I can hear
Forever
the comments, and I can hear
DJ Khaled, man. Real talk.
The people typing right now. But is that a good thing though?
If I can do it.
No. Where like being fulfilled, staying passionate and persistent to that is good. But the flip side to that is like, yo, having money is having money, but it's not even really having money. It's the word no is not in nobody's vocabulary no more when you got money. It's like how much you willing to spend, how much you willing to pay, how much you willing to give to get. And is that on a personal side, have you found fulfillment in that?
Nah, that's deep. That goes, man. He's Cam asking them questions, man. That hit home. Them questions hitting home, man. Let's get back to this real quick.
I guess for me, honestly, I would just say this in a whole. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Even just hearing you say like, just the money aspect, like just that part. It get lonely out here sometimes, bro. Like it gets lonely. I remember just telling my boy that y'all can't even see behind the camera. My boy Mel, you know what I mean? I even have my moments. You know what I'm saying? And that's why my team's so strong. And I remember telling him, like, bro, the money. I think I told him today. I think I told you today. Walking out of CVS, no cap. Today, walking out of CVS, I said, bro, if only people knew what I be going through. And I looked at him, I said, bro, even a bag I ain't even thinking about the bag. I don't even care about it. And I think I just put up a post on my Instagram where it said, and that's how I truly feel, the stage is my home. Sometimes even when I leave out and leave the bright lights, I'm not even at peace in my own home, because home is the stage. Home is the set. I'm more comfortable in these environments.
I'm telling you.
I feel like I can control these environments more, right? I've been here 5 hours on Arsenio Hall, was birthed on the stage. This is home. And it's like, you know, people don't understand being in our shoes. Because, you know, when you're not us and you don't have it, you like, oh, I get the money, I'm gonna be so happy. I can just.
Nah, I definitely got to touch on that, man. There was, I think, I was in high school, and I remember that day we had we had a substitute teacher, yo. And of course, you know how I go. When your teacher's not there, everybody's just wilding out. So that day, everybody just decided to, you know what I'm saying, have like a little cipher, and we were just rapping, you know, like had a little circle and we were just rapping. And I was up there rapping, doing my thing, you know, freestyling. And after I finished, one of the, you know, the classmates, this girl, she was like, "Dang, you rap, you be rapping like it's your career or something." You know what I'm saying? And it was funny to me because now I think about that and I'm like, "Dag, man, I've always felt that way and I always treated it that way." You know what I mean? And like Bob was saying, it's like you get that feeling where it's like an adrenaline rush, man. Feel like you're at home. And every time when I was always doing that, you know, rapping, that's where it felt like at home. So at the same time, I could definitely relate to what Bob was saying, man. Definitely. Let's get back to that real quick.
Homeboys take care of the hood and buy my mama this car and da-da-da-da-da. But like Biggie said, more money, more problems. That shit is true. Because when you got it, everybody coming. When everybody coming at you for a favor, or I'm late on this, can you look out for me?
Real talk.
Then the stress builds up. Then your mental ain't right. Because now you can't think straight. You can't work straight. You can't operate the way you need to operate. And then that's when it all just, it gets blurry. And then you like, yo,
you know,
having it, like I'm blessed and I'm thankful. But my God, if y'all would have told me that this comes with it later on in life, not that I would have probably had second thoughts about doing it, but damn, I would have been more prepared. I would have known, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But so yeah, man, I mean, it's just, you know, it's tough all around, but it's no complaints. Like I said, like I'm not gonna walk through it and say every day it's Disneyland, but you know, I am thankful for those times where I do get like that. Because, like I said, it is a sense of humbleness, and it brings me back to where I need to be.
Yeah. Bruh.
Definitely, again, I was really touching on some good subjects and points.
Conception of being a knowing, wealthy person is people just expect everything is peaches and cream, and they can project their issues on you.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, what was you gonna do without me?
Facts.
Because contrary to what you may believe, bro, I get up every morning and when work, it's a priority to work.
Yeah.
And you don't do that. And like, what, like, it's that type of energy where I'm like,
yeah.
But bro, I got kids now.
Yeah. And the homies turn on you now. Like you ain't the same. You hold now and block now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's tough. And then you're an easy target because it's the image control too that people. Now the worst hurt is the hurt that you've allowed in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it's the partner that you invested in so much.
Yeah, I've been through all that.
And then it's like, but how you? Not you.
Yeah,
baby, not babe.
Yeah,
you.
I've been through all that.
You feel me?
I've been through all that. The homie thing, I've been through all that. Moving homies in, buying homies Hummers, Rovers, getting them cribs, giving them bread, putting them in position to get it, and then we come off the road, where they don't blow it on their little girlfriends, and they just think that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through it, and my thing is, look, I put you there, you know, or they in Magic trying to get a 10-piece while I'm getting it, like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's just, hey, I've been through it. Not now, not currently now, because we all grown and But back in like Bow Wow 18 to 25, the wild Bow Wow day, like stages, me and my partners was tearing shit up. I ain't gonna cap.
Man, answer me that.
We was tearing shit up.
Like,
Wow.
when you're asked a question, or somebody asked me this question here recently, it was like, what was your glory year? Like, this year? I could not do, like, what year was that for you? And give an example.
Like we was just to the max.
Bruh, listen,
To the
man,
max.
let me tell you something. Money flowing, honey flowing, milk of the puppy is just,
I like this question.
it's like, what year was you just like, bruh, let me tell you.
Yeah, let's get it
Heavily
cracked. Like,
criminal.
this what they come to see. This is what they want to see.
even for your partners to be like, bruh, you remember when?
Oh, it had to be, I'm going Bow Wow at 18, 24.
Goodness gracious, I said a year.
But see, the life so fast. From 18 to 24, it feel like that's
Talk to
1
me.
year,
Talk to
even
me.
though it's several years.
Talk to me.
I was tearing shit up. I mean,
What year, hold on, so I can humble myself. What year was that?
18 had to been what, 2000? What, we talking 12, 13?
Ouch. I was in college. No, I had some money. Like, that was 12.
What was that? Like 2008? What was it?
No, that's
2005?
5. I was broke as a joke.
Damn, fresh. I mean, I'm thinking like fresh. I
phases
mean, I
of
thought
life,
fresh.
man.
Okay, yeah, they might be right. 05. Okay, well, let's say that. If anybody in the comment, they will correct us. Tearing shit up, Ken. I'm talking about
5.
what? I'm talking about leaving my house in Sugarloaf at the time. First of all, I felt like my nickname in Sugarloaf was the Fresh Prince of Sugarloaf because I was the only young black rapper that lived in the whole golf course.
At
like community.
18?
Yeah.
Duh. Like,
My
Sugarloaf
mom got a-
Parkway, but do you know
My
where that is?
mom got a crib. I bought another house in the same neighborhood. Got bored. Me and my homies was like, yo, you got to get the Phantom. Then I'm like, all right, let's go pick one up tomorrow. We go get the Phantom. We go. That's when Rolls Royce was in Buckhead at the time.
Yeah.
Now they not next to Land Rover and all
Talk
that.
to me nice.
You already know.
Buckhead Diner.
Far Road, all that. You know, come on now.
Yeah, Waffle
so
House.
all that. So I pull
Buckhead.
up and get
Shout out
one.
to Buckhead.
And then we go to Houston's. True story. We go to Houston's afterwards. I'm sitting at the table like I feel disgusted, bro. I just felt disgusted buying that car. And the bill come. It's just me and two of my homies. And I told the lady I gave her my black card. I said we gonna split this in 3 payments. And then my homies is like, what? They like, what you mean? Like, we all got money. Like, what you split? You got a black card. I said, bro, I don't know about y'all, but that's probably the most money I spent in one whop so fast that I feel broke as shit. And my mentality just made me, I just feel broke.
Yeah.
And we about to split this bill up 3 ways.
That happen when
and
you-
I
when
felt
you
so
spend so
guilty.
much
I took
money
it
like
back.
that and make you
and
think
then it was
like
my
that.
mama that was like, no, you
Yeah.
deserve that shit. Go back and go pick it up.
Might be a little bit
And
too
when mama
much.
Bought
confirmed
it, took it back, got it again.
Got it again. That wasn't enough. We took the Phantom down to Miami to my condo. Didn't even go to the condo. We really drove from my house in Atlanta to the driveway of the Lamborghini dealership. I bought my Murcielago on my black card. I couldn't even wait on my account. I just swiped my black card, bought the Mercy. Drove it back to
Bought the
Atlanta.
Mercy.
The same day, following my Rolls Royce. They take it back, hopping on jet. I mean, we was just wilding, bro. Like, house parties, got the Rover, the Hummer, the Lamb, the Phantom, the Maybach, all lined up in the driveway. House parties.
You
It
drove
was
a
cracking.
car from Atlanta to Miami?
Yeah, a Murcielago. The most uncomfortable drive ever. You know, your ass is already on the floor as
I
it
can't
is.
really.
The
I'm not
worst
the size. Yeah, but yeah.
drive ever to drive a 9.5 hour, 10
You
hour
felt
drive.
every bump
It's crazy.
But you got there fast.
on that road going
I
in.
did. I did. So here's the reason why I bought the Lambo. And it goes back to my big brother Nelly. And Jermaine. Janet had bought Jermaine a white one for his birthday. It was crazy. He had a pearl white Mercy drop.
God, he was married to
Mercy
B.
drop.
Janet.
You feel me?
Jackson.
Nelly had a black Mercy drop. Crazy. Like, this is how, you know, they freaking frat, they best friends. So, go, you know, I'm the young one. So they always want to mess with me. So I got the Gallardo. I got the...
This conversation is too rich for me.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm used to it. 05.
No, don't do
Toyota
that.
Corolla. Toyota hot.
So I felt like they was playing with me. And like my ego, me being Mr. Money and the thing, Junior, like I'm JD, so like y'all not about to play with me. Like I'm not him. Like y'all just not about to play with me.
Yeah.
So I pull up, Nelly walk out. Who there? Who little silver shit this is? I'm like, Jay, like, that's Bow. Man, get him out here. Bow, what you doing? Your doors don't even go up. Your doors don't go up. I'm like, what? I'm like, man, this a Gallardo. I
know
we're
that
Skyardo,
feeling.
but you know what I mean.
JD had
but
to
I'm
school
like, what
him.
you mean? It's a lamb. Nah, this is a lamb. See what your daddy, see what ours do? JD, hit shit going up. I'm like, oh, y'all playing with me. Like, y'all really, okay. Give me 24 hours. It was Nelly coming out there dissing my car and making me feel like I couldn't hang with the big dogs. That's what made me leave and go cop that Lambo, my Mercy, the big boy Mercy, like they had. And I had an orange and black. Drove it back, put it right back up to the studio. JD was so mad. Like, Nelly, this your fault. You made him go out here and spend $330,000, $400,000 on a gun car. I was like, I ain't telling him to do that shit. He did it on his own. Like, what you want me to do? But that was just me. Like, you're not about to play with the dog. Like we're not gonna do that. Now we rolling how we supposed to roll. Let's get to it.
And this was in 05.
Yeah.
Like, we need to preface that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I say the boy got his own money, the boy got his own money.
Yeah, that was
in
crazy.
05, boy, I
understand.
was trying to scavenge up money for a chicken tender and fries from the lunch lady just to get the 25-cent high-C chewies.
Damn.
With the cookies.
Damn.
Man, shout out to Cam Newton and Bow, man. That was a really, really good interview, man. If y'all want to see the whole thing, the links will actually be down in the description. Y'all can take a look at that. But yeah, they definitely did their thing there, man. And Bow, of course, man. Man, hope we cross paths, man, and be able to do some music, man. A little bit of hip hop and reggae, you know what I'm saying? But definitely keep doing your thing, man. Salute. And on top of that, highly appreciate y'all for tuning in and taking a listen to the podcast. All right. Y'all know I always start and end my show with my company's motto, which is creating magnetic vibes on a frequency worldwide. Appreciate y'all. If y'all need any mixes and mastering, any independent artist that's out there, y'all could go ahead and check the website. It's mpvibe.net. It's down below. All right. So until then, stay safe, world. Peace.
Magnetic Frequence.